For today's video, we're going to discuss what is globalization and what about globalization. Before I proceed to our discussion, let me introduce myself first. I'm Jomar Tabacoin Mojado, your host for today's discussion. On behalf of my group mates, Rachel Jean Itasalia, group leader, Temple Tobia Latroma, researcher, Algin Escali, researcher, we exist through their consistent, coordinated action directed towards achievement of some common objectives, the achievement of which will bring gratification to the participating members. Let's proceed to our discussion. Okay, what is globalization? Globalization means the speed of movements and exchanges of human beings, goods and services, capital, technologies, or cultural practices all over the planet. One of the effects of globalization is that it promotes and increases interactions between different regions and populations around the globe. Okay, culture. What is culture? It's derived from the Latin word culture, which means care or cultus, meaning civilization. Culture consists of material things such as articles, weapons, dwelling units, utensils, machinery, clothing, and others. Culture also has a non-material aspects to general beliefs and patterns of behavior common to a group of people. According to World Health Organization, globalization can be defined as the increased interconnectedness and interdependence of peoples and countries. Globalization in the economy. What is globalization in the economy? According to the Committee for Development Policy of subsidiary body of the United Nations, from an economic point of view, globalization can be defined as the increasing interdependence of world economies as a result of the growing scale of cross-border trade of commodities and services, the flow of international capital, and the wide and rapid spread of technologies. What is globalization in geography? In geography, globalization is defined as the set of processes such as economic, social, cultural, and technological institutions that contribute to the relationship between societies and individuals around the world. Globalization and the G2. What is the G2? The G2 is a global bloc composed by the governments and central bank governors from 19 countries and European Union. How do we make globalization make just? The ability of countries to rise above narrow self-interest has brought unprecedented economic wealth and plenty of applicable scientific progress. The benefits of globalization. Globalization has benefits that cover many different areas. In reciprocally developed economies all over the world and increase cultural exchanges. The engine of globalization, an economic example. The most visible impacts of globalization are definitely the ones affecting the economic world. Globalization has led to a sharp increase in trade and economic exchanges, but also to a multiplication of financial exchanges. Why is globalization bad? The negative effect of globalization. Globalization is a complex phenomenon, such as it has a considerable influence in several areas of contemporary societies. Let's take a look at some of the main negative effects of globalization has had so far.